Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is JLeesCorner. This is our review of these foods from Life After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 20. Okay? If you have not done so already, please come over to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird. JayBird. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I have my hood on. I'm taking it off. But anyway, dun, 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 and all that good stuff. Okay? Do not forget to also like this video, comment in the comment section. You can also hit the little share button and share it on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Remember to inhale and to exhale, okay, to always relax and to relate and release, to center yourself and everyone, honey, around you. Let's get into the foods of the day, okay? We have Lamar and Andrea. Of course, they was doing things separately. Y'all know Andrea's both these people together. We're gonna put it together. It is like that and whatnot. Okay, so Lamar already has the younger daughter Priscilla lying to her mama. Okay, tell her mama, we going to the beach, mama. I mean, they going to the beach, but what they don't tell Andrea is they going to the beach to meet Lamar's daughter, Shantae. So Shantae, as we see, is 27. So he had her back when he was 16. So, you know, her whole life, her daddy was in jail or whatever. Now, I'm like, first of all, this is the first person you should have been trying to reconnect with, not Andrea, okay, with your daughter. That's the first thing that should have happened or whatever. Now, Shantae brings up how growing up was very, very hard with our father, whatever, how she did not even know her dad's voice. And as she's talking, she's actually crying because, again, she's hurt that her father does not spend time with her, even though he was what? Out of prison, okay? And they walk up, whatever, so Priscilla meets Shantae. Shantae meets Priscilla and everything. Lamar walk away to go get Priscilla like some ice cream or whatever, and so Shantae and Priscilla talk a little bit, and you know they both kind of said, like when Shantae said how it was hard for her because she didn't grow up with a father. They both had the same situation. The only difference is since Lamar has been out, he has been actively in Priscilla's life because, you know, he's with her mama. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. Now, even though Priscilla is like, she's happy to have a sister, and Shantae, you know, okay, well, you know, the little sister, whatever, when her and Lamar talk, she still bring up how, you know, it's still hard for her because, again, you need to have a, you know, bond with me too. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to not, you know, be able to talk to you or whatever, or see you or whatever. It's hard for them because Andrea's crazy and don't want them, you know what I'm saying, building no bond or whatnot. And then, you know, her and Lamar both how they're going to talk more or whatever and get to rebuild the father-daughter bond. Now, we then see Andrea or whatever. She hanging out with Tennyson, okay? Tennyson, she wants Tennyson to go on this damn mission. She brings up how all Mormon men go on a 2-year mission and he needs to, would have to, and must go on his. And as you can see in his face, he don't get no fucks right now. Tennyson does not want to go. Mainly because, as he said out his own mouth, his mother keeps pushing him and pressuring him. And she keeps pressuring him, and so he's stressed out about going. He like, I won't even be able to be focused at the damn mission because, again, my mama is getting on my damn nerves. So they go see a man who's like a prep mission person or whatever, and he says in front of the man or whatever how I don't have faith that if I leave for 2 years, when I come back, things will be okay. And why does Tennyson feel that way? Because his mama and Lamar is always fussing, fighting, arguing. Why? Because his mama's crazy, okay? And he like, I don't want to leave. And then Priscilla is the only kid in the house, and she's living with you two crazy ass people, okay? I don't want to leave her with y'all, okay? And she was like, I can't believe he's bringing this up in front of this man right here. Well, I mean, Andrea, you couldn't read the writing on the wall, okay? Anyway, you know, his thing is, you know, you want me to leave as it's like you telling me to forget my family, and I want to be here for my family. And she said, you know, you have to go and do what God called you to do. You know what I'm saying? You don't you want to have a blessed life? Don't you have a good? I'm like, what happened with you? You married a cop. You look, girl. You was knocked up in the prison closet. You have 2 kids who did it around. You live in the ghetto, as you said. Your weed was always bad, even though you in LA now. And your husband is an ex-con who you just met and again got knocked up with in the prison closet or whatnot. Okay, so how blessed is your life? What mission did you go on, Andrea? Probably none of our life all messed up. I don't think that be. But again, when she told him to pick a side, he like, so you telling me to not worry about my family? She's like, well, yeah, go on the mission. You know what? I'm gonna leave right now. He actually got up and walked out like, okay, I don't have time for this bush. I need to break. I need to breathe her. Leave me be. And she come chasing Tennyson. Don't be embarrassing me. I'm not you running behind him. Is you embarrassing you, okay? Don't blame that boy for that bullshit and whatnot. You embarrassing me. I'm saying, no, why would you be questioning my parents in front of me? I am embarrassed. He said, this ain't even about you. It's about me, okay? And I need you to know that you give me no reason to trust your parents here right now. I said, girl, your son is letting you know you're doing bad, okay? Doing real bad. He don't want to leave his sister with you and your husband, okay? Anyway, he tells the cameras how, I can't focus on my mission because of how bad things are at home. I don't think anybody's surprised. Andrea is batshit crazy on Monday, on Tuesday, on every day of the week, okay? Next up, we have, Scott and Lindsay, okay? Nancy dribble, Dale dribble, and we know Tarabella's John Redcorn and whatnot, okay? So, they up there chit-chatting or whatever. Lindsay is acting as if Scott is the problem, okay? I'm looking like, girl, you really out here trying to bang Tarabella in that man's parking lot driveway or whatnot. You want to be upset with him right now? For what? Poor Kay. Now, her upsetness comes from you emailed or sent a message to an ex of mine from 6 years ago and asking him, what kind of person I was or whatever. And then whatever his response was to the mail, it was something as if, if you miss one bus, you can catch the next bus. It's something real dumb or whatnot. And she ain't like that. Well, I was just, me and chit-chat or whatever. I'm like, I don't care. Lindsay really feels as if she's a catch. As if she has anything. Lindsay don't have nothing going for herself. She doesn't have a job. She depends on him for everything. She brought a daughter along who also costs money. You have nothing, okay? Nothing. But she talks as if Scott is the one using her. And so it was weird for me or whatever. And even though she has a right to feel as if you should not be invading my privacy, I also feel like there is nothing wrong with me asking your ex, what kind of person are you? What kind of person are they? I also would not date a felon that I did not know who was in prison when I met them. It's one thing to know someone in real life who went to jail and got out and y'all date. That's one thing, because you know that person. You can't meet someone who's in jail. You meet them when they're in there, and then you want to question what kind of person they are once they get out. You should have never dated them in the first place. Okay, I believe that they were there. Now, he tells her, look, I'm trying to figure out what your motive is for being with me. I'm like, you have been messing with her the whole time she was in prison. Okay, that's a question that should have been answered then. Who waits for a person to get out of prison and say, I wonder why they with me? Now you wonder that, Scott? Girl, bye. Okay, anyway, he brings up how he is aware that what she wants is she wants to live a comfortable life for herself, for her daughter, whatever. He said, but I don't think who provides that comfortable life, I don't think who that is matters to you. It could be Tom, Dick, Harry, or Scott. I don't think you care that much or whatever. But I want to be with you because I want to have this good, lovable life or whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, so your motive for being with me can be all nice or whatever, but my motive for being with you has to be some underhanded sneaky shit. Yeah. She then told him, I stopped talking to some guy before you, and I was talking to him, and I could have kept talking to him, and me and him could have been happy. I could be with him right now and be happy. I think she then realized she fucked up because you was really saying that you're not happy with Scott and you should not be with him, but you're there because he's helping you in life or whatnot. And she then said, I just need you to know that when I'm done done with you, what I'm saying, when I'm done, you will never ever hear from me again. So I'm trying to be sure that I want to be with you because I don't want to leave you and then can't come back to you because I'm done. I'm like, girl, I don't know what remedial ass drug dealing people you dealt with before, but I feel like she's run game on people who didn't know no better. And even though Scott is kind of dumb, he's not that stupid because as she's talking, he don't really believe her. Like, he's like, she copied that story from a book, supposedly or whatever, but the story she copied mirrors our relationship and kind of what's going on, so I don't really trust what she's saying. You shouldn't because she lying or whatever, okay? Anyway, he tells her how, well, I feel like you don't have any interest in me as a person. I get how you love your daughter, whatever, so you give her time, but you don't really spend any time with me at all. You either with your daughter on the phone talking to your friends or with Terrible. Every once in a while you may give me a little bit of attention. Well, if you notice this, then why are you with her? It's just weird or whatever. And then he brings up how, well, you said at one point the other day that you was lonely. Now I realize I'm lonely too. But if y'all are two lonely people in the house, the person who don't have no money and who don't really live there, like legally or whatever, should leave. Like, put her ass out. Send her back with her mama. Or not even that. Leave her in the house and take your ass back to New York. Leave her crazy ass in the house. I bet you, well, she may turn into a crack house. I don't know. My thing is, he don't have to stay, but he chooses to anyway. So because they now upset or whatever, and they beefing or whatnot, we see her in the living room. Now, she's in the front yard on the phone with Terrible. He's in the backyard on the phone with his friend or whatever. Now, she complains Terrible about, he just saying that he, don't know my motives or whatever. He trying to make it seem as if I am some gold digging skank. Aren't you? And when Terrible saying he just wants you to be the bad person, I'm like, it's not that she's a bad person, but she's with him because he can help provide for her, and she needs to just admit that. That's why I'm with you. I like you. You can provide for me or whatnot. And then she brings up how he thinks I'm with him for his money, but he does not even have any money. I'm like, girl, look, if Scott had $2, he has more money than you, so he has money. You don't have nothing. It's the weirdest thing that Lindsay, who don't have a job, a pot to piss in, or even a window to throw it out of, and Scott did not pay for, feels as if she can say that he does not even have enough money to feel like I want him for his money. That man was able to move from New York to Mississippi to get a house and to build your daughter a room, and he has a little bit of money. He may not be, multi-million dollar rich, but he's comfortable enough to where he was able to move his whole life there and take care of you and that little girl and himself. He ain't went to work. We ain't seen him go no goddamn where. So it's weird that she broke ass, felon ass Lindsay feel as if he don't have no money. I'm like, girl, get the fuck out of here. I'm over Scott and Lindsay because it's just, she really tried to flip the script as if he was wrong for trying to figure out why she with him. We still don't know why, and we the audience. We then have Shawn, and that's so neat, okay? It's crack me up every time. Anyway, so Daphne's out the hospital, and she's not pregnant, okay? Now, she done drove her ass all the way to California, okay? She's at California. She's in Cali. She done went to her sister's house because her court date is coming up or whatever, and the court date is in Cali. So she done took Shawn's car and took Shawn's credit card and driven to Cali from Vegas or whatnot, okay? Now, the doctors told her that her issues was that she has inflamed intestines. So they gave her some kind of medication and whatnot. I'm looking like, girl, whatever. That's some drugs. She's on drugs. She's on drugs. Point blank, period, or whatnot, okay? Now, as she's been driving and whatever, Shawn keeps calling, and she keeps ignoring all his calls and whatnot, okay? And so she feels as if you say, I don't have time for this, it's some bullshit. And she told her sister how, I'm pissed off at Shawn. I kind of left him or whatever because he keeps talking to Kelly on the phone all the time. I don't like it. I'm looking like, it's the mother of his children. Please let that go or whatever. So we then see Shawn, who was in Vegas in the pool, And he brings up how she's not been gone for 2 days. He don't know where she at, but he got a phone call from the credit card company to let him know that there's been some charges on his card and Cali, and they wonder if that's him doing it. Now he knows that she has that car, so he then know, okay, well, she's in California or whatever, but he don't know where. Okay, so he then calls the sister. He also brings up how even though he knows she has a card and she shouldn't, he won't cancel the car because she has to get around and do stuff. I'm looking like Shawn deserves whatever she puts him through, because again, he's had multiple chances to cut that loose, and he keeps just holding on to it or whatever. And so he then calls the sister who stays in California or whatever, and it's the same time that she's there. Okay, now the sister's like, oh, I don't know where she at, I ain't talked to whatever, but she's laughing quietly because again, Desi's where? Right there. And he feel like, we know if you don't know where she at, you know she's gone somewhere or whatever. She has a court date in a couple of days. Like, how about we go look for her together? Because again, you know what I'm saying, I need to make sure she's okay and that she goes to court, because again, I'm going to lose 50 grand if she does not show up. Well, no, you know, she'll call you when she's ready to talk. I'm looking like Shawn know, or he feels as if the girl is lying, but he can't prove it or whatever. But he, like, I just want to be sure she's okay because I don't want to lose this whole $50,000. And I'm like, stupid is and stupid does, and they both stupid. I don't get people who want people who have nothing and bring them nothing but heartache, pain, and destruction. I don't get it. He's about to lose 50 grand. He's already beefing with his child's mama. Like, this, it just don't make no damn sense. It just does not. But girl, I'm gonna leave it be. Okay. Okay, we then have Chevelle. Okay, we don't see Quaylin this whole episode or whatever, but Chevelle is at home talking to her mama and her cousin D-Mark. Okay, I couldn't find people to fill in because again, you just had to see that in person or whatever. Anyway, so they chit chatting because Chevelle is like, I am done with Quaylin. I am so done with him. He keep calling me, whatever. I'm going to keep ignoring his calls. I am done with him because he cheated on me. And I am so upset. I'm looking like, girl, you are lying to yourself and to us. Okay. D-Mark brings up how he knew they wouldn't last or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He told Quaylin before a month ago that they wouldn't last 90 days or whatever because he know what's going on. Now, what we did not know, but we kind of knew anyway, was that D-Mark was in prison too. Okay, D-Mark did 5 years in prison for aggravated robbery. So basically, him and Quaylin was kind of in jail for the same thing. They both was in jail for robbery, except Quaylin did 12 years and D-Mark did 5. He says, I know about prison talk. I know about, telling the girl y'all gonna be together, you know what I'm saying, and, building their head up with all these dreams, okay? All these fantasies, unicorns and rainbows and whatnot, okay? He said, when I got out of jail, I didn't have nothing. I came out, I didn't have shit, and no one gave me anything. I feel like that's the reason why he was so upset with what Chevelle was doing for Quaylin, because he felt like when I got home, no one did anything for me, and this new dude who you don't even know, you give him everything, like he got a car, money, clothes, I'm saying that ain't shit. That's why D-Mark was up. I'm like, why he so invested in what she gave him, because he didn't get shit when he got out or whatnot, okay? Anyway, he like, so I know how it go, okay? And I told her it would not last. But Chevelle at the dinner table, I'm done with him. I'm done. He said, oh, you done for real? Well, then delete his number. Why his number? I'm like, how do you know what number in her phone? I'm going to leave that be and whatnot, okay? So the mama and him make her show them her phone and make her delete Quaylin. I'm looking like, she know his number by heart. She don't look. She had the number written down, tattooed somewhere. Her deleting it means nothing, okay? It means nothing. Plus, he gonna keep calling her, but I'm not, whatever. D-Mark do say, like, she ain't done, like, she not done. She not. So the fact that you know she not done, why even waste your breath saying, oh, I know, she gonna fuck him some more, he gonna do whatever some more, and they gonna break up in another 2-3 months. But leave it be. Now the mama then said, my grandma told me, okay, the best way to get over a man is to get on top of a new. I said, your grandma said what? Was her grandma who grandma tell their grandchild to get on top of a new man to get over the old. And I'm like, I don't think that works. This does not. And then lastly, we have Michael and Sarah. Okay, now Sarah then popped up to Michael's hotel room after she was talking to Malcolm about her and Michael having a court date coming up like tomorrow and whatnot. So she popped up to his hotel room or whatever. He said, "Oh, did you pop up to get poked?" I'm like, "Pop up to get poked?" The fact that she just said, "Hell, fuck no," like, no, I'm okay. I'm looking like she still wants to fuck him. It's so nasty. And he was in like a little short clip or whatever, bringing up how the girls love him because, as he says, they say I have devil dick. It was a devil dick, possession dick, demonic dick, dirty dick is what I call it or whatnot. Okay, talking about Michael looked like, he looked like he had really good sex, but he also looked like he smelled like Newports and like smelled like gin and like, like dollar store body wash. So I feel like, who wants stinky dick? No one. Well, I guess Sarah do. Anyway, so she said, "I'm good, I don't want no dick or whatnot." Okay, we have court tomorrow. Like, you don't want to talk? He was like, "No, talk for what? We got court." Like, I go to court because you want to take my kids from me, because you want to make sure I don't have no rights. I'm looking like, Michael, you don't see the kids at all on a regular basis. Like, you don't even live in the state, homie. You got home from prison and then you moved to Miami versus moving to New York. Who gets out and have a choice to move somewhere and you move further from your children? Like, that's stupid. That's dumb. So you can't make it seem as if your kids, I need to and I have to talk to my children. Now, from Miami, you don't, over there with Maria or whatever. So he like, look, I want, 50-50 custody, whatever. I want to be able to have them half of the time. You don't have them half of the time. Now, you seen the youngest kid, twice? She don't even know you, bro. It's the weirdest. He's fighting for custody of kids who he never sees regularly. Who wants to give you 50-50 custody when you don't see them at all now? It's the weirdest shit. Now, he then get on his little high horse like, the issue is we have personal issues or whatever, and you always allow our personal shit to mix into the kids shit. Like, if you mad at me, you won't answer my calls or let me talk to the kids. I'm looking like, but how all the time when the kids calling you when you don't answer your phone? It's like, does he not know we watch the show? Girl, I don't know what it is or whatever. But she like, look, I don't care about that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, be at court. Don't miss court or whatever. So then she leaves. But I'm like, how is he acting as if her trying to talk to him about the kids is bothering him when he is the parent who don't do shit? Girl, I cannot. And so when she leave, he get a text from some girl or whatever to come over. We then see he goes to bar, meets up with Haley. Okay, Haley, as he say, is a good friend of his, who he's known for a year. Meaning she's a girl who we talked to in jail. Okay, we're gonna say that or whatnot. Or that he's met because he was on the show. And we friends. We have a good time. I'm like, which means they be fucking. Okay, we're gonna leave that be. And he sits up there and talks to her about how I be having a bad time with my baby mama. She won't let me get the kids. You know what I'm saying? She this and she that. She had a whole new boyfriend or whatever. Brought her new boyfriend to my kid's party. Pissed me off. And I can't believe that she gonna get a new boyfriend. I'm like, what does that matter? And then, girl, Haley is acting as if, oh my God, you're such a good dad. Like, I cannot believe I'm like, bitch, do you not watch the show? She must not have cable. Haley can't have cable because ain't nowhere on God's green earth that Kaylee has not watched this show and seen that nigga ain't been involved with his children. Because how can you fix your face and say, oh, you're a good father, just keep being good? I'm like, bitch, are you dumb? You have to be dumb. Dumb, da-dum, dumb, dumb. Because we all see he is not an active father, period. Anyway, he brings up, I'm tired of talking about that or whatever. I want to relax. I'm single now. I'm done with crazy ass Maria. And I'm saying, I want to hang out with you and clear my head. And they go back to his room and have sex. I'm like, you is so concerned with getting custody of your children the night before court. You fucking some random chicken out, girl. I'm already over this season because they're just so stupid. Like, they are stupid. I need them to give us some other people, because right now Michael too dumb for me. Lindsay and John and Scott and whoever else, they are all too dumb for me. Anyway, I'm done, y'all. Peace.